This is CNN, a network of Turner Broadcasting System.
What's up, guys? It's Benny. We have an encyclopedic knowledge of every stupid thing that's ever been said on CNN. It's a blessing and a curse. It's definitely a blessing in these times. Because as you watch the riots burn down LA, and as you watch CNN as a network be burned to the ground, you can say, wow, these people deserve that. Because this is what they did during the George Floyd riots 4 years ago.
It's one of multiple locations that have been burning in Kenosha, Wisconsin over the course of the night. A second night since Jacob Blake was seen shot in the back 7 times by a police officer. And what you are seeing now, these images came and come in stark contrast to what we saw over the course of the daytime hours in Kenosha and into the early evening, which were largely peaceful.
Fiery, but mostly peaceful protests. Fiery, but mostly peaceful. This is what CNN put up. So that they'd have a pretext to steal the election from Donald Trump, right? And now that is a tie-in to the protests in LA. There's also news this week that Israel's bombing Iran. And this was CNN's coverage of that.
You're seeing right now is CNN's Aaron Burnett, who is standing by, actually, I believe, quite near Egypt and Gaza, inside Israel on the border there. Aaron, give us
this is when Israel was going
a sense where you are and what you're seeing.
All right, John, I'll tell you what you're seeing right now. We're actually right near a staging area, a tank battalion that actually went in on Saturday morning right along that Gaza border after the Hamas attack. Some of those tanks actually are going to be driving by right now. I'm going to probably get covered in this, so just bear with me. It's going to be really loud.
If only there was somewhere else to do your live shot. If only like there was, I don't know, anywhere else in this giant sand pit desert where you could have done your shot. This is why people call CNN fake news. This is why they call it fake news, because of crap like this. It's like just freaking embarrassing how you could ever like claim to be proud of yourself as a part of this network. Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen, at least no one's watching. That's a good thing. Warner Brothers Discovery mothership throws CNN into deep space. The only thing dying faster in cable television is CNN, far-left propaganda news channel that spreads misinformation and violence. And this week, CNN's parent company pretty much gave up on the news outlet and said that they're going to spin it off after its humiliating ability to only attract 300,000 average primetime viewers. Goodness gracious. How does that compare? Well, check this out. These are the average total viewers. Total viewers, Fox News, 2.3 million. MSNBC, 900,000. CNN, 600,000. Woof. Woof. Look at this, 300,000 total viewers during the day on CNN. And this is in the age demo, 25 to 54. This is the demo that every advertiser wants to get. Look at this, 66,000. Man, I'm telling you, our show every single morning has more viewers than that. It's like our live stream. It's insane. Warner Brothers is splitting into 2 separate companies, streaming and cable networks. So they are now spinning off cable business to die. This is dragging down their stock. Significant layoffs, CNN, parent company, spinoffs could be toast. I mean, this may really, truly be the end of all CNN coverage. This is crazy. Warner Brothers Discovery made it official that they will be splitting into 2 companies, including their movies and studio productions in one company, HBO and HBO Max, and the other is going to be CNN and cable companies that are collapsing. This is obviously a big-time alarming siren for the network, because they're saying these are losers here. Every Warner executive right now, we should turn CNN into a movie channel. Oh boy, yeah. The collapse of CNN means serial liars like Jake Tapper and Anderson Cooper won't get their lucrative contracts renewed. It couldn't happen to more deserving people. Warner Brothers and Discovery mothership throws CNN into deep space. It will soon be 2 companies. This is going to happen in 2026. This is not good for CNN. So essentially they're saying, here are the losers. We're throwing those into the garbage. And here are the winners, right? Everything riding on the Superman movie. Warner Brothers Discovery said it will split into 2 different companies in order to save its streaming business from fading cable television networks as CNN looks to compete better in the streaming era. Oh, boy. Yeah, the numbers are not good. These numbers are disastrous. Jake Tapper's CNN show hits lowest ratings since 2015, despite his little Joe Biden book. And it's just been a disaster. It's just been a disaster all around for corporate media. Donald Trump called them fake news, and they never recovered. ABC has settled with Trump, $15 million as Trump sued him. Obviously, Trump will be spending the $15 million on his presidential library. It's all real. CBS is desperately trying to settle with President Trump over another defamation lawsuit. They've offered him $15 million. Donald Trump turned him down, says he wants 25 and he wants an on-air apology. Meta paid Trump, Facebook paid Trump $25 million after banning him. It's an amazing time. He's suing CNN as well. So CNN has an active lawsuit, President Trump, and Trump's winning these lawsuits, which is crazy. CNN is dying, crashes to 300,000 viewers. Fox News tops ABC, CBS, and NBC. They've completely lost control here, right? They're slashing anchor salaries. They've lost the mechanisms of control. All of these programming is on the chopping block, and it's only going to get worse in the Trump era. Here's Stephen Miller proving what it looks like to actually make good TV. CNN should just give him his own show at this point. CNN versus Stephen Miller is just a classic. This is probably one of my absolute favorites. Want to see a murder on live TV? Stephen Miller versus generic CNN Karen. CNN Karen complains the White House is prosecuting illegal aliens who commit fraud. Then fatality. Here we go.
You mentioned yesterday, and you mentioned again here, illegal immigrants who are getting child tax credits. Are you looking for that information in the IRS data?
Anytime a crime is committed, of course there should be an investigation. Is it your position that if somebody who is
Stephen,
here
are you looking for that
criminally is stealing
information in the
taxpayer
IRS
dollars?
data?
The federal government will find every illegal alien who is stealing American taxpayer dollars. And that is what Americans expect to happen.
Will you find that in the IRS
I don't
data
even
and
fathom
share
the
that with
premise
law
of your
enforcement?
question.
It's a simple question. Will you
Anyone
find that
who is-
information in the IRS data and share that with law enforcement?
If IRS investigators find illegal aliens stealing taxpayer money, of course they'll be referred to ICE. Of course they'll be referred to Homeland Security investigations. Of course it will be. Surely your position is not that we should let illegal aliens steal taxpayer dollars. Again, you want to talk about something to be upset about, that's it. What do you think? The millions of illegal aliens who've also stolen Social Security. Illegal aliens in mass have fake Social Security numbers. They have fake identities. Those are felonies. Why should there be an entire class in this country that is immunized from criminal prosecution and arrest for committing felonies? Felony theft of taxpayer information, felony theft of Social Security, felony theft of identity. These are all crimes. And yes, they will be investigated. Yes, they will be prosecuted. And yes, illegal aliens will be deported. And you know what happens when those deportations occur?
Just very quickly,
is that Americans will get jobs, Americans will get benefits, Americans will get houses.
Stephen, if they got a credit, a child tax credit, and they will be referred, you're saying, to ICE for that, and you would expect deported for that? Is that the position of the administration?
If it is found that a crime has been committed, they'll be referred. If it justifies a prosecution, they'll be prosecuted. If it justifies a deportation, they will be deported. This will be based on existing IRS protocols and procedures for criminal investigation and fraud.
All right,
the difference is that no one is given immunity anymore. No one is given permission to break the law anymore. because this is not a country, this is not a sovereign territory, if illegal aliens can freely steal billions, with a B, billions of taxpayer dollars. And I would have to imagine that CNN, which is endlessly talked about the importance of democracy and the rule of law, would say that no class in this country should be above the law, least of all illegal aliens who've trespassed on our territory.
No, Stephen, I'm just asking, I wanted to get your position on some things. We're not taking a position here. We wanted to get some answers to some questions. There are so many questions that need to be answered.
It doesn't sound
Stephen
to
Miller,
me like you are, in fact, indifferent or unbiased on these questions, but thank you.
Stephen Miller, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it, and we'll be right back.
Thank you.